Hello and welcome to the fifth part of our series, the learning website designing through CSS. Today we are going to learn about all the background properties using CSS like background color and background images and the various ways to implement a background image. So let us start. We will open our Notepad++ as always. A new file is already available. We will create in this one. Now I am having this div. I want to implement background color to this div using CSS. So what I will do, first we will save this file. Background.html is the name of the file. We will see the preview of this file first. So this is the preview. This is our div. We are having one div, but there's no background color or nothing. This is just plain text. So now what's our motive? We want to implement background color to this div. So how we will do this? Using CSS. What we will do? Currently we are doing it using inline method. Means we are putting the styles directly. Later on we will mention the style through an external style sheet. We have learned already how to do this. If you don't know about this thing, then you should first view our previous tutorials, and if you don't have any knowledge about HTML, then we will suggest first learn HTML. We are giving the links of both the videos in the description section. Okay. Background color red. Now we have made one separate video also in our bonus section about this background color, how you can implement various colors in it using color code or by naming method. So we will see the preview. Now this div is having a background color of red. Okay. If I want to use code instead of F00 or FF0000, this is the code for the red color. Okay, same thing. If I want to make it blue, so now this one is green, RGB mode, red, green and blue. So we have talked about this already in our bonus video. You could view that video if you want to learn about the color codes. Okay, so moving ahead. Now this was the inline way to input a background color. Now instead what we will do, we will put in a class. Green div is the name of the class. Now we will open a style sheet, external style file which we have created already in our previous tutorials, and these were some styles which we have implemented in our previous tutorial. For the class we have to apply dot. Okay, so inside now this one we will paste the style. So now the style is removed. Why? Because we didn't link this style sheet file in our background.html. If we will open the background.html location, then inside the styles folder we are having this style file, but we need to link it. We have already learned about this thing in our previous tutorial. complete path to be linked. Style.css. Now this one is linked to an external style sheet file, and the styles will be come from there. Okay, so now style is coming from an external file. We have already discussed in a previous tutorial that what's the benefit of implementing style from the external style sheet. So moving ahead, now I want to apply background image for the body section. Body section is the complete section of the file. Okay, visible area. So this is known as body. Now we will see first our images folder. Inside our images folder, we are having multiple images. Some are having .gif, some are having .gif extension, some are having .jpg extension. So currently in this scenario, I will use this one, slide1.jpg image. Okay, so the code style is equal to. Currently, what I will do first, I will put it through inline way so that you know how to implement the code. Then we will convert it into an external file. Background image URL, then images folder. Inside images folder, slide1.jpg, complete name of the file and the complete path. Okay, so if we will see the preview now, for our background we are having this images in a form of tile, means it's getting repeated through x-axis also, through y-axis also. It's continuously getting repeated. Now if we want that this images don't get repeat, for that purpose what we will do, background repeat is the property to control the repetition of the image. Background repeat, if we will say no repeat, then it will not get repeated and it will be visible only one time. If we want to get it repeated through x-axis or through horizontally, so what we will do, background repeat, repeat text. Repeat text is the code. I will zoom it a little bit so that it's easy for you to view properly. So now it's getting repeated only x-axis. If I want to get it repeated through only y-axis or vertically, so repeat y. So now it's getting repeated vertically only. So using different patterns and using different images, you could create wonderful designs for your CSS website. Suppose consider you are having some floral design and you want it same like a card, only right hand side of or left hand side of the area. Then you could use repeat section and you could control how it will appear for your website. Okay, so moving ahead, now suppose if I say background repeat, no repeat, so it's not getting repeated. Same thing we are going to do, we are going to implement in our this one div. Currently we were using the background image for the body section. Now we will use the same thing for the div one. So what we will do, we will cut all this styles from here and we will paste inside the this one now. Okay, so now if we will see the preview, since the width and height is very small, we will increase the width. So now we are having this one div, then background image. We will increase the. So now if we want background color also and background image also, so what we should do, we should replace this background color and we should put in the end. Now there's one trick, that the background image will not be visible for the div unless what we do, unless we put this one dot slash. Now what's the use of this dot slash? We will talk about this. if we will see our file structure, currently we are available inside the styles folder. Okay, but the images folder is not available here. The images folder is available one root directory up. So we have to go one root directory up, then we can find the images folder. So if you are writing some code for the style sheet file, okay, in some folder inside where you are not having one particular folder, so you need to go one directory up or two directory up. If you need to go two directory up, then you could use // means it will first go to directory up, then it will find the particular folder. In our case, we need to go just one directory up, then after that you could see the folder here. Okay, so now the background image is available for the div along with the background color also. So what we will do now, we need to learn about background color. I want to place this one image is available in the top left corner of the div. I want to place this one image in the bottom right corner of the div. So what I will do, background position, right. Now the image will be placed in the right bottom section of the div. Okay, so now I can give some space also, say 20px from the right and from 30px from the bottom. So now it will get little bit heavy. So using the background position, we can adjust the position of a background image, so whatever location we want to place. The use of background image is that whatever is written inside this div will come over the background image. Background will be on the backside of the div. Okay, so this was the use of the background image. Now we have already learned about how to implement background image and how to manage the directory if you are not in the root directory and you are in some particular folder, how to come one directory up. We have learned about how to control the repetition of the background image, and we have learned about how to change the position of the background image. Now two more things we are going to learn. Suppose we are having a very long data in this file. Okay, I will make some scroll bars in this case. I have pasted a lot of text in between so that we get a scroll bar. Now as we come down, this one, the background image is also going up along with the div. Now if I want to make this one steady or fixed at that position, so that if we scroll, that particular background image remain fixed at that particular position. So what I will do in this case, I will change one more property here, which is known as background attachment. If I will say background attachment fixed, giving a background attachment is fixed, so this one the position should remove in that scenario. Okay, so now if I will scroll even, the background image will remain fixed at that particular position. Okay, we can put background color also. So now as you can see, the div is getting scrolled, but the background image is getting fixed according to the backside. So this is controlled by background attachment. Now suppose I am having this div and the width I want 100%. The width is 100% and the height is 400 pixels. Now I want this background image to be full screen of this one div. So what I will do in this case, I will make background size. Using background size, I can control the size of. If I will say background size cover, then this will become a full screen. So now if I will scroll in this case, so it will appear like a window thing. Here. We will paste some text above also, so it will be a beautiful thing. What we will do, we will copy this one above our div. Okay. So now this div, now our div is having in the middle section. Okay. We are having some text above, we are having some text below. So now as we will scroll down, we will come down. Okay. Now see what a wonderful window effect we are having. Like this. It's appearing like we are peeping through a window and the image is available in the backside. So using this wonderful tool, we can create a wonderful effect like this. So it depends upon your creativity, how creative you are. You could make very wonderful effects using CSS, only using this few things. So now moving ahead, as we have seen here, how to apply background image to a particular section like div, paragraph or something else. We can do the same thing for the background image for the whole back section, which is known as body. We know already how to apply background color for the body. We will see it using an example. First we will apply a background color. We are having here body. Using an inline style, we can give the background color. Suppose red is our favorite color. Now we have used green. 0 for red, F for green. Here this one maximum value for green, least value for red and blue. Okay, so now the background color is green. Now what if we want some background image instead of a background color? Okay, for the body section, what we will do, if we will see in our images folder, we are having this one Virgin Atlantic aeroplane image. It's of JPG extension, and if you pay attention on the resolution is very high, 2200 pixels to 1244 pixels in height. So since we want to apply a background image for our body section and the resolution of our background is always very high, according to screen, my screen is around 1300 pixels. So depending on the criteria, we should have one large image. As you can see for this div, the image was around 300 pixels, so it's getting blurred for the full screen. So if we will use high resolution for a larger width images, it will be a good option. So now instead of applying background color, we will use background image property. Background image URL, insert the images folder / and we have Virgin Atlantic .jpg. Okay, so now for my background, we are having a background image Virgin Atlantic. But what is happening, as we have studied before, it's getting repeated on getting scroll. One image, now second image, now third image, okay, fourth image. According to the increase in the height, it will get repeated again and again. The width of the image is too much long, that's why it's not getting repeated along the x-axis, but along the y-axis it's getting repeated. So same for the div, we will use the same steps for the body. So we don't want to make it repeated, we want to get it covered to the full screen. Okay, and what else, let us see. So background repeat, we don't want it to get repeated. No repeat. Then what we want background size to be covered through the full screen, and we want it to be fixed. Since we are getting down, we are scrolling down, the image is also getting scrolled, and we don't want that. nothing. So we want the background image to be get fixed at a one position. So what we will use, background position fixed. Okay, so if we will see the preview. We should use background attachment for now. See how wonderful this one is looking. We are having a complete image, no cropping, nothing. Okay, and it's fixed as well. Okay, if we will move on the top. Okay, now I am coming down. The background image is fixed, but the text is getting scrolled. Okay, moving down, then we will have the div. Now we are having a div also, which is also having a background image with fixed attachment. Okay, background attachment fixed. Now moving down. So you could create very wonderful website. We are just giving you a hint. Depending on your creativity, you could do marvelous things using these properties, and you could make very wonderful websites with less coding and more better decorative options. Okay, so this is the way. Now suppose we have write all this one CSS styles in the inline way, but we don't want in the inline way, as we have discussed the benefit of what's the benefit not to write the codes in the inline method. So what we will do, we want to copy all this codes in a CSS style.css file. So what we will do, I will cut all this code. Now we are not giving any class or ID for the body. Okay, body is an HTML element, so we could directly put some styles for any HTML elements. Okay, so now inside the styles.css folder, I'm not mentioning any class, I'm not mentioning any ID. I will give the style directly to the body. Body doesn't need any dot or hash because it's not coming in any category of either ID or class. Okay, so inside this one I will copy the code, but as you know already, this styles.css file is presented in a styles folder, and the images folder is missing in this folder. Images folder is available in one directory up, then we will find the images folder. So when I was writing the code directly in the background.html file, the background.html file was outside in the root directory and images folder was available there, so it was easy for there to get navigated. But now we have changed the folder, so we need here to get one path above. Okay, so we will move one root above, one directory above, so that we can come in the root directory and then we will find the images folder. This concept is very important, so you should take care of this one. Okay, so now instead of writing, same thing is here. Instead of writing in the inline, now we have reduced the size of the file and we are mentioning all the codes in the style.css folder, so we know where to find all the styles, and it is in arrange bin. Now we need to take care of one thing. There is one important thing I like to discuss. Now we have mentioned body and we have mentioned this style. So in whatever file you will link this CSS file to your HTML file. So in each and every that file, the body will have the same background color because we have mentioned it using the body element. So you need to make sure whether you want this style for all the pages or not. If you don't want this style for all the pages, so in that scenario what you will do, you will write directly in particular that file, HTML file, where you want the style for the body, and for the remaining there will be a normal style. Okay, so this is the thing you need to pay attention. So this was the one more way, so how you could apply styles to the direct elements. Okay, now moving ahead, there's one shortcut. Now as we can see here, we have mentioned a lot of properties here. we have mentioned background image. Okay, then we have mentioned background repeat, then we have mentioned background size, then we have mentioned background attachment. So instead of writing all those things, there's a shorthand way also to write the all these properties. Okay, I will first write below, then we will remove this one and the new style will be there. Instead of writing background image, you could write simply background, and you will mention all the properties here. Background URL dot slash images slash virginatlantic.jpg. Okay, you give the path, then you will give a space, then you will write the another property fixed. This is for background attachment. The order doesn't matter, you could change the order also. Okay, then you don't want it to get repeated, so you will write no repeat. Okay, then cover. These are the few properties which we have written here. Okay, so what I will do, we can in CSS also we can command same like using same like in HTML. Now I have removed the previous style and the new style is available. Now we will see what's the difference. Let's go now. Cover property is not working in the shorthand way, so for the cover we can mention it separately. Background size cover. Okay, just for the background size you have to mention it separately, otherwise now background image is here. Okay, so background attachment we have mentioned inside, and repeat also we have mentioned inside background repeat. So using a shorthand way we can do the same task, so we can reduce the coding as well using this one. Okay, so this was the older version where we are mentioning all the properties separately. Okay, so the size for it was around 60 around 127. Okay, 127 characters. Now we have reduced the characters to 87. Okay, so around 40 characters we have saved in our this approach. So using this one shorthand method we can reduce the file size as well. Okay, now moving ahead. Now what I will do, I think this one is clear to you. Now for the body we will approach a different way. Background. Now I want to give background color also. So instead of using background color I can mention directly like this also. Now background color is red. Okay. Now why I have done this, I want to show you something. Now here is the background color as well. I want to apply some background image also which is transparent, which is having a background transparent. So what we can do, we could have a multiple image over this thing so that it will appear a kind of background image, separate background image, but we will learn about this, then we will discuss it in more properly. Okay, so now background URL. Okay, URL images slash, I need to mention dot slash images, then I will use the image mission. Okay, mission.gif. GIF file are generally used for a transparent background. Okay, so I will use this one, mission.gif, and there will be a space in between. So now as you can see we have mentioned two things in the background, one background image and one background color also. This one, the one coming first will be on the top, and whatever is in the backside will come on the back. I didn't see it. No. Now you can see we are having a background color also red. Then over it we are having a this one mission.gif image. This one mission.gif image is getting repeated. So you can see here there's what's the benefit of using this approach. This one mission.gif, if I want to show you a file size, this one mission.gif is around only 5.48 KB file, and for the background color the size is almost nil. So if we see the look of our website, it will appear like we are using a very big image. Okay, some like background pattern or something like for the background. But instead, what we are having a background color, and we are having this one's very small image which is getting repeated automatically. So instead of using a very large image for our background, which will increase the size of our file and which will reduce the speed of loading of the website, we are using like this hacks, so that what we can do, we could make our website loading fast and it will appear attractive. We are using very plain this one background. Using your creativity, you could use very nice pattern, very nice background color. Okay, so it's your now it's up to you how you are experimenting in this and how you are practicing in this. Okay, so that's it for today. We hope you like our video. If you did, don't forget to press the like button and do share our video and subscribe to our video so that you don't miss out any more future videos coming in this series. There is a whole lot of treasure hidden in our future videos, so stay connected to us. Okay, see you in next video. Bye bye.